Super Bowl Sunday. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
He's going to try and go deep again. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards.
No question about it. They're going to test the secondary. They come out throwing from the start. An incomplete pass on first down, and then bam, they hit a big one early in the game. This approach sometimes can open up stuff underneath, but other times it can open up the floodgates too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've
often wondered, how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a rake.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. And we harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on second down, McIntosh. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, McIntosh. He finds his man, complete. That's Townsend. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season
a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field, because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll look to throw again.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's third and goal.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson
from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. This time the two-point conversion works, and it's 14-0.
So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1, didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, one extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
This taken in at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McIntosh. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McIntosh. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Damone Clark in there to drop him for a loss on the play. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through 1, and we'll be back in a moment with more of Super Bowl 64.
Plenty of scoring here already. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. On 3rd down, McIntosh.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. taken at about the 16. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back.
They've got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because this is something I thought would be at the game by now. But sometimes these head coaches and special teams coordinators, they just can't help themselves. It's a fake extra point. But sure enough, it winds up working out for 2 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, McIntosh. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. McIntosh. Throw left side complete. That's Townsend. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This is 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. McIntosh. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. McIntosh. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And out now come the Cowboys.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Escapes the defender. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So this drive spans 7 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
And now out come the Steelers. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Operating from the gun, McIntosh. Escaping the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw on second down. McIntosh looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Townsend. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On on first down. McIntosh going across the formation. He finds Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off play action. McIntosh. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing after the interception, McIntosh. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. McIntosh. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? When you start at your own 20, oftentimes defenses play you for the run. They stack the line of scrimmage. They decided, let's not run into that mess. Let's get outside, get to the perimeter, go high, wide, and handsome, and throw that bad boy downfield.
Beautiful ball, good catch, and then it was off to the races, one play, and in the end zone. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Our visitors jumped out to this halftime lead thanks to the play of their quarterback. He's over 300 yards passing already, as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin.